It all began with a dinner that was sponsored at the BSA in 1999. Rebecca Barnes was on the board of the BSA investigating whether there was interest in rekindling a Women in Design committee. And I piped up and said, well, I think what we really need is a design conference for women practitioners.
Gretchen von Grossman at one of our discussions said, let's do a conference. Let's put on a conference.
And I thought, okay, I will do that.
But I had friends who were landscape architects and interior designers and planners. All of the above attended the discussion, and there was just enormous enthusiasm. We had such a good time.
Obviously, you were instrumental in getting this award conceptualized and off the ground.
It's amazing to me also that 20 years later, it's just as important and meaningful and relevant.
If you look back at the people who were recognized, a lot of them were the early women-owned firms here in Boston area who are legendary people in the design community.
Things have changed in practice and in the profession in many ways, and there are a lot more women involved now than there were before.
She made sure it wasn't just architects.
I was always impressed that it was women in design and not women in architecture, but that the built environment was the result of collaboration among all kinds of disciplines.
The mentality had shifted that women didn't need to compete with other women, that women could actually compete with men.
Women have been in the field all along. You know, it's not a new thing.
Very refreshing to see everybody in the room that is leading the industry, that's making a difference in the communities.
I feel that we have a huge responsibility to be stewards of these incredible women who we've been able to recognize.
Then also it recognizes how both product and person give back to the world at large and the profession.
You nominate someone that is not a known name could really set that person up in a very different trajectory.
The highlight of the award ceremony really is the stories and the acceptance speeches of each of the winners.
And you get to see that and you're like, wow, the impact that this person has.
And it's always such a moving experience. 3 award winners each year, 3 different versions of what their career was about.
There is an appetite out there to really tell this story at a more national platform.
What I had most strongly hoped for this conference and the awards is to give women the arena to talk about design together. I'd be thrilled if the next 20 years of the conference picked up that baton and really pursued that strongly.